I go along with Mr. Trump when he says you gotta get people, ugly people, if that's his position, that look like me, that don't have the edge, that some will label the downtrodden, the disenfranchised. Now, Trump doesn't mean someone like me. I'm a social pariah. I have no respect, no credibility, and I shouldn't. I am a man who's crawling through 500 yards of pure shit to see the tunnel and work my way out. I've said it before, I say it again. The positive, whatever positive there is, especially from a short, small, ugly social pariah, an eyesore. That has no credibility and no respect. The positive has to work its way out of the negative. And I agree with Trump. An ugly guy like me, I'm short, 5'3", and I don't have the edge. That means I have to be 10 times tougher, smarter, more street smart than my taller, better looking, better appearing, more personality adversary that has the edge to begin with. Trump is right. We know the short, small, disenfranchised man, or at least I know, I've got to be born again, hard and tough as nails, to be minimally respected and recognized against my adversary, who's taller, better appearing, more personality, does all the things according to the protocol. He's got that pretty boy smile in there, the body language mask, and all that other bullshit. But the bullshit that counts, the appearance, the show is what I'm talking about. That counts in the society in which we live. I take that as a fact. I take that as an irrefutable fact. That's why I don't like Bernie Sanders, because this bum is giving you castles, or giving me, I don't talk about giving me bullshit castles in the air, stirring up hornets' nests. That's why I like the Trump. You know where you stand with this man. It's the big picture that counts. It's the economy that counts. The rest is an afterthought. I know for a fact you'll always do better if you come from a posture of strength, not weakness, not humility, not I'm okay, you're okay, you win, I win. No, it's let's make a deal, winner take all. What's in it for me? What have you done for me lately? I come first. That's the bottom line. Ask no quarter, give no quarter. If it's to be, it's only up to me. If it gets done, I'm the only one who can do it. And I have to come in with all the limitations that I have in the now, here and now. That's where my reality comes from. That's where my reality check comes from. That's what I go back to find out if I was or was not effective. It's all the deal. everything? Am I to believe everything comes down to the deal? Am I to believe everything comes down to the greed principle? What's in it for me? Am I to believe that's the most primordial? Yes. The answer to that is yes. That's the paradox. You've heard the saying, walk softly and carry a big stick. I say, walk heavily and carry a very big stick. Power is everything. Power intelligently used with street smart, practical wisdom. That's why I like the short, small, ugly guy like me. The ones that are smart. The ones that get themselves into the best shape they possibly can. Because they know it's a war out there. That expect no entitlement. That don't expect fairness. That come in expecting and eating up ruthless competition. That don't absorb and inculcate failure. That take that failure and interrogate the hell out of it. Hold it prisoner, prosecute that failure. Milk it, question it, and find out what you're doing wrong in your body language, in what you're saying, in your lack of real, practical, street smart wisdom. And I call that the only wisdom that matters. What will help me in my war out there? That's why I like the Trump. Donald got it right. He said my life is about war. As the master builder. Deals. These are not nice guys. Eat them up. You have to be prepared. You have to be ready to be prepared to do war and battle with the bad guys. And they're not bad guys. I make no distinction between bad and good. It's just a scale. The only thing that matters, the only thing that takes precedent, the only thing that I have allegiance to are the cold, hard facts that impress themselves upon me in the now. Everything's about specific time, specific place, specific promise, specific performance, specific deadline. Because your adversary will slip and slide an alibi and rob your eyes, if he can, if you let him. Mr. Trump understands that. You want to like Bernie Sanders, but I'm going to say it right here and right now. He's misleading. All he is doing is propagating, generating false hope. And what do I mean by that? If Sanders gets in, everyone's going to say, you promised us this, you said this, and now we want it. Now we demand it. And Sanders found out he couldn't perform, he couldn't deliver. He couldn't deliver. He overpromised, he over-inspired with capsules in the air. The bottom line, my uncle, my rich uncle, a bullshit uncle. But he was right, he got it right. The first question, the only question, Sonny, who foots the bill? How do the bills get paid? That's the only thing that matters. At that time, because I was inundated by my liberal friends, quote unquote, I thought this man was a monster. Then I found out each has their own, and none has the time. What's in it for me, baby? What have you done for me lately? Let's make a deal. Now, how much is this going to cost me? And what are you going to do for me? And we'll take it from there. Don't need me. A man's in a very good position when he can look another man in the face and say to him, fuck you, I don't need you. Take a fucking hike. You got something I want, I got something you want, let's talk and let's make a deal. And that's the only thing that matters. Forget the sentiments, forget the human values, forget all that other crap. Let's make a deal. Fuck you. With my money, I'll buy whatever I want. I don't need you. Who in the hell do you think you are talking to me like that? You can only do that if you have strength and power. And you don't need them. If you don't have designs subconsciously that you want a free lunch, don't need them. Everything, and I mean everything, is hustle. Everything, and I mean everything, must be looked at from the greed principle. What's in it for me? And then we'll take it from there. Who foots the bill? When, where, how? What's in it for them? Trump's got that right. When somebody gives you something, he wants something in return. And when he calls his marker, even though it seems like it's gratis, I don't mean a couple bucks here and there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the big stuff that seems to you gratis. Always a good guy, a good nature is hard. He's gonna call, he's got your mark. And there are some individuals I've seen who are adept at putting out smokescreen promises to perform and suckering you into paying for that, for nothing but a promise and a symbol. And when it comes time to deliver, I wasn't there, I didn't say that, I don't know anything about it, you must be mistaken. You know what they call that? Good business sense. He did it to the other guy first, he fucked the other guy. And got away with it because the other guy was stupid. He was a stupid dealer, a stupid negotiator. That's why I like the Trump. You know what you're getting. In a position of power like that, he's not in there to be a nice guy. He's in there to be effective. And that's the bottom line. If you come with your hat in your hand like this, you see, you get pennies and nickels. Give that bum a nickel, give him a quarter. Get him out of here, this eyesore. Get rid of him. Get that bum out of here, that eyesore. People are complaining. And I don't blame them. I lie in the bed that I created. If my bed is rocks, I made that bed and I lie in it. I don't alibi, I don't rationalize, I don't make excuses, and I don't expect to get a hand unless it's my own. If I get that hand, it's like the strong arms insurance company. You got the strong arms that will protect you. Jump in those arms, they open up, and I come crashing down to the concrete face first. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is what matters. This is what counts. The rest is irrelevancies. The rest is castles in the air. The rest is dreams. The rest is false hopes. The rest is bullshit. You always have to be in a position where if somebody spits in your eye, you spit twice back in his. If somebody hits you, you punch back twice as hard to discourage a son of a bitch from doing it again. This lets him know, you better not do that again. You better show me disrespect. If you don't show me the respect on your own volition, I take it. And it presents the aura that that's true, like the Trump. But of course, you gotta have backup now. Look, verbal judo, I like Doc Thompson. Verbal judo is showtime. It's tactful civility, tactful politeness, tactful personality to get along out there. It's all bullshit. It's all showtime. You have to be a hell of a good actor to sell it. It's the cutesy-wootsy smile. It's the body language, that phony head tilt. All the tricks. A lot easier for the TDH who has the edge because of appearance, because of height. A lot easier. The TGH can pull the illusion off a lot better. He has more rabbits to pull out of the hat. However, it all comes down to a con. But what does Dr. Doc Thompson say next when you need a good chameleon that knows how to adapt and make adjustments to the situation as a good actor, a good salesman? He has a powerful cobra to back it up. Without the cobra, the chameleon's nothing. Where's the cobra? The cobra, if the chameleon's show doesn't work, the personality, this phony civility, the tactfulness, the cobra strike. And the cobra strike hard, strike when least expected to back up the chameleon. That's the strength. That's the Donald's 10 billion to back him up. You can do that if you're a big man. But if you're a small, short, ugly man like me, then you have to carry a heavy stick. Bamboo stick that's hard. And you better walk hard, not soft. The Trump can afford to carry that big stick and walk softly. Because of the backup, because of the big cobra he's got backing him up. But a short, small, disenfranchised, ugly little guy like me, who is considered an eyesore, who's a pariah, who doesn't exist, who's the invisible man. That can't be an illusion. That's my whole point. It can't be an illusion. I can't bluff. Because Trump can bluff. Because he's got the power, the real power behind him, and he was in the illusion of power. And that's enough. With me, they're going to say, you ugly little man, you cockroach, you troll, you dwarf, you midget. I'll stomp on you, little man. I'll crush you like a bug. And I have no backup. I have no material backup. It's on me to be tough, hard, and say, try it, and I will be memorable. You can't do that if you're not born again hard in your mind and in your body, so you can stand like a man. Man's got to make a stand sometime. Verbal violence, I said it before, I say it again, doesn't stand. It's got to be crushed like a malignancy. Right at its inception, you read your opponent, you read the body language, you read the voice print. And before the discussion can even footing up, you put a stop to that. The guy comes on hard, gets in my face, and raises his voice. You raise your voice 3 times as hard and say, hold it right there. Do not talk to me with disrespect like that. You hold it right there. And he's going back, shut up. I told you, you hold it right there. You do not disrespect me. I do not put up with verbal violence. I crush it and kill it. You have something to say to me, you say it to me like a man. And you better get a civil tone in your voice. Tit for tat. Right or wrong has nothing to do with this. I didn't like the attitude. I didn't like the disrespect to begin with, and I put a stop to it. That's what I'm talking about.